Uncle Untamo. Untamo the necklace with handles of fat, where his head was joined to his upper back, and little pale, who am I thumping next eyes.
It appears, Kullervo, that the role of babysitter is not one to which you are especially suited.
Kullervo said nothing. He said minus. His sullenness was fathoms deep. Career talk is the worst.
Have you considered forestry? On the other side of that field is a noble stand of spruce and pine, a favorite place of mine, but it could use a trim. It's getting tangled in there. See what you can do, Kullervo. Let the air move through it and the light be evenly distributed. Some pollarding, some coppicing. A well-kept wood is a wonderful thing.
I'll get my axe.
The whetstone smoked. The axe edge got so sharp it made a noise, a thin, tight scream. It whined like tinnitus, so keen was it to cleave. And when Kullervo entered the wood, oh dear, shaggy trees and baggy light. Oh dear, ladies and gentlemen, oh dear, oh dear. He didn't pollard, he didn't coppice. He started chopping and he didn't stop us. The good trees, the not so good. At slapstick speed, he slaughtered that wood. He slashed the limbs and he gashed the boles, and where there was foliage, he made holes. One tree he just unplugged, tore it out, roots writhing with a giant tug. Heaven held its nose as the sappy scent of violation rose. Everywhere you looked, what did you see but the yellowy white rawness of the inner tree? No husbandry, no arboriculture. Here's your wood if your woodsman is a vulture. Trees shivered and collapsed. Shrapnel flew until the wood was razed, was rubble, was ruined. And Kullervo, panting, sweating, jumped up on a hacked stump and in a frenzy of sawdust bellowed,
Hear me! For miles and miles about, all in the radius of this my shout, earth be cracked and roots retract, and never a shoot come out. Every green thing turn black. The woodsman, the seedsman, the landscaper, bugger off and never come back. Let the germinal thrust miscarry, and weed to strangling weed be married.
Thus he maledicted the angry boy, while seeds coughed in their pods. The air went odd. Above Kullervo was a no-fly zone. Literally, it was impossible to fly there in that odd-feeling air. Birds entering that space fell like reversed umbrellas, down sudden chutes of non-entity, and wheeled away in terror. Around him, a wide scorched space, at the edge of which the cinder-eating rat drew back his head with a hiss, as if stung.
Gods do not enter. If I'm the center, then there is no center. Who made Kullervo? I was not uttered whole, by God's lips rounded in the shape of a soul. No, the wind made me to hiss at, and the rain made me to piss at, the stones to knock against, lightning to shock against, earth to choke, and gorse to poke, hail and snow to throw at, and every element to have a bloody go at.
Now his voice was parched. He was gasping. From between two tree stubs, a squirrel watched him with fleshless face, and its tail mechanically flickered.
Stop the blood! Poison the cud! I am death's thumb, jammed in the bud. This is the ultimate ash state. No one is speaking. It's the last straw, the last gasp, the last of the Mohicans. Out of the cradle of uncreation, my final curse I fling. Die all, die me, die Untamo, die every fucking thing.
So there it was, Kullervo's anti-fertility charm. And when it reached the ears of his uncle, that shrewd man frowned, rubbed his nose with a curled finger, and said,
Well, we gave it a shot. It's time to sell the boy off.
The breaking of the blade. Whoa, whoa, Kullervo. Back into your story we must go.
Must we?
We must, to hear again how the malice of the blacksmith's wife destroyed your precious knife. Get us in the mood, would you? Sing us a song.
I'll sing my knife song.
Perfect, whenever you're ready.
The smith who made my little blade fashioned and forged it so by beating to silver stillness his keenest woe. Pessimism's sharpest point, the razor's edge of rue. However thick the hide, my blade goes through. My blade is aphoristic. You will admire its wit. It utters its one-liner, and you're slip. The bigger man, the stronger man with mighty muscles weft, will find himself unsutured. My blade is deft. Where squeamishness equivocates, there goes my little blade into squinching organic darkness, unafraid. Existence hangs in gluey webs. One thing sticks to another. I cut the thread, make loose the mesh with my little blade, my brother.
Lovely. So there's Kullervo, temporary herdsman, in the middle of the hot afternoon. The blacksmith purchased him at a low, low price to watch his cows. Kullervo, the clammy malcontent, disgraced babysitter, fired forester, bitten by midges, perforated by yellow gorse, taking a break among sullenly placid milkers. The animals stand around, the flies fizz, the pats drop with terrible indifference.
Lunchtime.
He gropes in his sack for the small, thick loaf baked for him by the blacksmith's wife. He hefts it in his hand. He enjoys its yeasty heaviness, its lively lumpiness. Mouth-watering, he draws his knife. But when the knife goes in, something terrible happens. There's a twang, there's a pang, a black spark of dismay fissures out from the fractured heart of the world. A shock of bone ache that runs up Kullervo's arm and shivers his brain.
My blade.
Into the bread the blacksmith's wife has baked a stone, and it's broken his knife.
Upon my brain, forever a blister. Upon my upon my tongue, forever a twister. I'm undone.
The branch of a nearby elm bends like the down-tuned guitar string. Raven has alighted.
Whoa, whoa, Kullervo.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'll tell you who I am. My feet are from the Ice Age. The future made my beak, and the wolves and the bears all cover their ears when I open my mouth to speak. I grip the earth with dinosaur toes, my power folded behind me, or spread my wings and abandon all things for a place no fucker will find me. I float like a scab on the sunset. I bounce at the side of the road, and here I flew because I knew you were having an episode.
My knife.
It's not the end of the world, Kullervo. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about.
Trembling, Kullervo cries again.
My knife.
Whoa, whoa, Kullervo. For weeping you were made. But stick with me, and together we will avenge your broken blade.
Thanks for coming, everybody. I think it worked, kind of. thanks to my beautiful cast, Kater for the music, and you all for coming. I mean, what the hell? There we go. That's the quarantine Kalevala. Thank you, lots of love.
Unmute yourselves, peeps.
Kater, play some music if you can.
If you want.
Thank you. Mwah.
Thank you, James.
Thank you,
Amazing.
James.
Beautiful.
you.
Good work,
Susan.
James.
Sean.
Thank you, everyone. It was beautiful.
Thank you, James.
Thank you. That was lovely.
Thank you, James.
Thanks a lot. Sorry I was late.
Thanks all.
Thank you, James, and thanks for the
Great.
song of the blade.
That was great.
Next year in Helsinki.
Right.
I don't know how to log on.
Oh, and it's only 7 o'clock. I need to go find another Zoom to bomb.
You didn't want to send my little note?
I couldn't get it.
You were just typing.
Yeah,
Night, night, everybody.
Yeah, there's some Icelandic sagas we could catch at about 7:30, I think.
Yes, Icelandic.
Right.
Good night, all. Good to see you all.
If everybody mutes, we can hear Kater, probably. Go, Kater.
Huh?
Play.
If you want. Debater.
What?
Debater.
Thank you, Kater. All the way from Santa Cruz.
Beautiful.